Happy Sunday, GenderqueerChat, and everything was quiet in my house until about like 1 second ago. Stanley showed up, started squawking. Okay, I look a bit a mess. I'm cleaning the house. I don't even care. Not really. Oh wow, that's really poofy. Okay, the topic this week is: do you experience dysphoria with some parts of your body? If so, how do you deal with it? If also, how do you view your typically masculine, feminine body parts? As male or female parts, or as androgynous, non-gendered, because you identify as a gender queer person. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what to do. Stanley. Okay, so do I experience dysphoria with some parts of my body? Not really. I don't like my boobs, but that's only because they're enormous and they're in the way. And I think I would feel that way if I were female as well, if I identified as female. The fact that I identify as genderqueer is not specific. It's not specific to that. I would like to get a breast reduction. I guess, I know, sweetie. Here, why don't you come on up here and say hi to everybody? Oh, are you settled? What's this? Okay, I just sprayed. This is bizarre. He's not. You don't get to hold Stanley, ever. Stanley's not a lab cat, but I just. Wow. He normally freaks the fuck out and fights. I just sprayed this. No stress stuff. Here, sweetie. And it tends to calm them down. I'm so sorry. It's always discombobulated around here. But the question was about my boobs. Yes, I think even if I were female, I would feel that way, and I would like to get a reduction. But the problem is that when you ask for a reduction and you're female, they will not do a double mastectomy. They will reduce you to whatever cup they deem as suits your body. And it's not up to you. It's up to the doctor, and that drives me nuts. But I have not pursued getting a breast reduction, partly because the recovery period would kind of freak me out, and I should probably lose weight before they do that, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I don't consider my dislike of my breasts dysphoric. I just consider them an annoyance. I do consider, I guess I have some body dysphoria as it relates to ovaries. I know that sounds strange, but I have always hated ovulation more than anything else. The period is bad. I hate having a period. I'm on seasonal now, so I've reduced it down to like once every 3 or 4 months. And before that, I was on Depo-Provera, and I had it once every 3 or 4 months. A period I can deal with once in a while if I have to. I don't like it. It actually, ever since I can remember, even my first period when I was 14, it was October something, and I remember the day that I got my period. I was horrified and mortified, and I didn't tell anyone, didn't tell my mother, nobody. And I whatever date it was, I remember all my girlfriends used to say, oh, it's like a special day, you remember this day for the rest of your life, the day you became a woman. And none of that jived with me at all. And whatever day it was, I remember talking myself out of remembering that day. So say it was October 13th or something. I would say like 13, 27, 1st, the 15th. I would just start rattling numbers off in my head all month long and weeks afterwards until I effectively forgot the date. So I talked to myself out of remembering the day of my first period. But I hated my period, but I tolerated it. But I could never tolerate ovulation, which is why I've been on the pill or hormonal birth control most of my adult life. Because I would rather die than ovulate. It's painful and it's useless and there's no point to it. It makes me very hormonal. If you flash back, I've been on this channel 2.5 years and I can't exactly remember when it was, but I took a month off the pill at some point a while back. I just rewatched that video and it was kind of hilarious because I was a hormonal mess. Like weepy and all daydreamy about boys and stupid, and I don't like being that person at all. But is that body dysphoria? Because it's part of my body, but it's not something you can see specifically. And I'm looking at my hair here, and it's really you know what? I'm just going to take this stupid ponytail out because I look a bit ridiculous. And I'm sorry, I'm such a... I'm a catastrophe. So it's cleaning day. What can I say? Wow, this is... Okay, well, we'll just cope. I don't usually care how I look, but that was pretty bad. Okay. So how do you view your typically feminine, masculine body parts? I have no waist to speak of. At one point in my life, before I gained a lot of weight this year, I was actually, my measurements were 40, 40, 40. And so I'm shaped kind of actually I'm all boob and I'm all belly, but I don't have much of a waist. It's kind of, I'm shaped oddly, but I don't have much of a waist at all. So pants always fall off me. I'm not hourglass by any stretch of the imagination. So for that, I'm grateful. I wouldn't want a feminine body shape. The boobs are feminine in their own way, but my feminine, masculine body parts. I think, oh, I wish I had it in me to splice in a picture. I had done something online. You can masculinize your face or feminize your face, and I will try and get the links and put them below. Because I often think that I look kind of masculine. I don't have a very feminine face, but I actually took my face as was and I feminized it and I masculinized it. And it was bizarro because the girl looked so girly and the boy looked so masculine. And I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm pleased with that. I'm glad I don't have, ultra feminine features, and I'm glad I don't have, ultra masculine I wouldn't mind so much. But I guess it made my earlier life easier. I don't know. Do I have any masculine body parts? Well, no, not really. I'm hairy, but that's just, all humans have hair, not just men or women. Just women choose to shave it as a societal thing, but as male or female parts, or as androgynous, non-gendered, because you identify as gender. I don't really understand that. How do you view your parts? Oh, as male or female parts. Okay, so I view my reproductive system as kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't even really exist because I had my tubes. I'm not reproductive, right? I'm not in the business of reproducing. So reproductive parts, no, I don't ovulate anyway because of the pill, and I would never have children because I had my tubes tied. But like my vagina, I suppose I think of it as a method of urination. That's about it. I don't really think of it as a thing that makes me female. I don't feel particularly feminine about it. I would have to say I'm completely disconnected from it, quite frankly. I'm disconnected from a lot, from about here down. Yeah, I'm all upstairs. I'm all in my brain. I guess non-gendered. I just think of myself as kind of a non-gendered person. I don't focus on my body much at all. I'm comfortable in my skin. If you meet me and I'm walking down the street, I'm pretty, I walk with my head held high, and I don't feel like there's something particularly wrong with me. Other than, as I said, I've gained a lot of weight this year, and damned if I know why that is. I had a bad winter. I just laid in bed and basically ate chips, I think, all winter. But I don't, there's fat as a feminist issue and stuff like that, and fat women get treated differently than fat men, and I've done videos on this in the past. Since I became, I guess, in the BMI scale, like not morbidly obese, but I'm in the seriously obese category now, I have it feels strange to walk around in this skin. I'm not used to being this fat, and I'm not comfortable with it yet. I may have to get comfortable with it because I don't believe in dieting, but I don't know that is that's got really not much to do with gender, although it might. I'd have to think about that. But again, as someone who's disconnected from their body for a lot of things, disconnected from the gendered portion of my body, I'm also disconnected from my body in general. Getting used to living in a post-pubescent body when you're used to prepubescent. Like I watched Christina's video about, they put a great picture of themselves when they were 12 and how they feel like they wish they were that body again, like a prepubescent body. And I feel the same way. Like I look at pictures of myself boobless and, fun and carefree when you're a preteen and life hasn't quite hit you yet and puberty hasn't hit you and made your life miserable yet. I get that. I get that completely. I look at myself like a pre-fat body the same way back when I was skinny and back when although I was never healthy, I was always low energy. But I just moved around easier and I had an easier go of things, I guess. Since I became fat, life is a lot harder. Like I just find myself not being able to do the things I used to do, and that's frustrating, very frustrating. But it is what it is, and I'm the queen of accepting things as they are. Queen? Oh, I said queen just by naturally. I just accept things as they are. I don't tend to fight nature too much. It is what it is. I am this size. I have to just grow to accept it. Things may change. I may get more active as the spring and summer progress. Did we have any? Yeah, we had some bonus questions, but there was none specifically. I'm going to put best concert or show you ever saw. Rock of Ages, hands down. Oh my God, Rock of Ages, 80s metal, my favorite genre. And it was just such a good, now the play, I saw the musical, the movie sucked. The movie was stupid. But the play was fantastic. And concert, I want to say Erasure, maybe, Morrissey, Jackson Browne, Meatloaf. I don't know. There's been too many. But Rock of Ages, hands down. Now, I did manage to score tickets to see Book of Mormon. It's coming to Buffalo in June. I got like last row balcony. It was stupid. I logged in on like the minute they went on sale, and it didn't matter. I still got crap tickets. But I suspect Book of Mormon might well be my favorite movie once, or my favorite show once I've seen it. But for now, it's Rock of Ages. Okay, you guys have a great week. I look forward to everyone's videos. I feel weird not being able to comment on everyone's videos because they haven't made them yet because I'm the first person of the week. And thanks for tolerating my hair this week and Stanley's meowing. Okay, catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.